Before you make your move, you need to know about these two major areas in town before ultimately deciding where you are going to call home. Let's get into it. Are you thinking of moving to Meridian, Idaho? Did you know that the north and south are different? Here's what you need to know about these two major areas before ultimately deciding which side of town you'll call home. We're going to explore the pros and cons of each. North Meridian and South Meridian offer two very different lifestyles, even though they're only separated by a single freeway which dissects the town right through the center. First up, let's talk about North Meridian. This area is known for its well-established neighborhoods with nice tall trees and well-developed infrastructure with plenty of grocery stores, parks, restaurants, and all the other amenities you would want close to your home. North Meridian started expanding towards Eagle back in the 80s, so it's not uncommon to find neighborhoods and homes built 30 or more years ago. Most of these communities will even have parks and elementary schools built right into the neighborhood plan or just adjacent, which is great, especially for young families because kiddos can walk to school without having to cross any major roads. Always a plus. Real quick, if you're liking this video but you want to know about other areas and different suburbs of the Treasure Valley, make sure to click the link below. I'm giving you a free guide PDF to let you know about the pros and cons of other areas throughout Boise that I maybe didn't cover in this video. Check that out right below for more information. Overall, if you prefer an area with long-time residents, mature trees, and more established sense of community, then you might be a North Sider. North Meridian is packed with amenities that cater to a bunch of different interests. The Village at Meridian, a major hub for shopping, dining, and entertainment, is a sweet place to hang out. You can go explore all the cool shops with great brands like Carhartt, Lululemon, H&M, Pottery Barn, and Lego, to name a few. It's also a great place to catch a movie at the theater or enjoy a nice meal at one of the popular restaurants such as Yard House or Kona Grill. They serve a decent variety of food, so they've got something for everyone. Even that picky toddler or friend that's a wannabe anti-ego will find something they like here.
I don't like food, I love it.
Meridian is perfect if you want to spend time outdoors and spend less time looking at screens. There are a ton of parks all over town, the most notable ones being Settlers Park and Kleiner Park right next to the village. These ones are favorites because of their size and because of the stuff they have to do. They're both packing pretty sweet playgrounds and splash pads, although I'd say that Settlers is a lot cooler than Kleiner in this category. They both have some really nice pickleball courts too, which is getting quite popular across the valley, and I've yet to try it out, but I've heard good things. I'll give it a go one of these days. There's a bunch more that I didn't even mention. Just go check them out. The main thing you need to know here is that the community's commitment to green spaces, recreational facilities, just open fields to play, make it super easy to get outside and soak up the sunshine with friends year-round, no matter the weather. For those of you wanting quick access to nature without driving all the way to the mountains, North Side Meridian folks have it pretty easy getting access to the outdoors. Just a short drive north, the foothills of Eagle, Idaho offer an array of recreational activities like hiking, biking, exploring nature trails, and most notable, Eagle Bike Park is where you'll find all of this in just one spot. So Eagle Bike Park is 200 acres of land. They've packed in amazing trails to ride. They've got jump lines, technical skills area, full-size BMX track, a skate park even. Parkour! Parkour! And my favorite, an RC track that is sneakily one of the coolest features out there. And this is all just about 10 to 15 minutes away from North Meridian. Let's talk about schools because education is a big deal when choosing where to live, and North Meridian doesn't disappoint. It's home to some of the best schools in the area, making it a prime spot for families. Take Rocky Mountain High School, for example. This school boasts a 92% graduation rate, with 35% of its students diving into the AP courses they have, earning a solid 8 out of 10 rating on greatschools.org. Oh, and they're pretty dang good at sports too, being rated #2 best schools in the valley for athletes, with #1 being Bishop Kelly, a Catholic private school in Boise. But it's not just about the high school experience. North Meridian also offers the Ambrose School, which is a private institution focused on classical Christian education. They're known for its rigorous academic program, and they have a strong emphasis on character development. Ambrose is a really top choice for parents seeking a more holistic approach to education, and they must be doing something right because their students consistently perform well above national averages. Some of the newer additions include Pleasant View Elementary and fresh out of the box, Owyhee High School, all offering excellent education with state-of-the-art facilities. Now that we've covered the schools, let's move on to another crucial aspect of your decision: healthcare. North Meridian shines here too, and St. Luke's Meridian is the crown jewel of the area's healthcare facilities. Named a top 100 hospital by IBM Watson Health, it's renowned for its comprehensive and specialized services. Whether it's top-tier cancer treatment, advanced cardiology, cutting-edge orthopedics, or women's health, St. Luke's has got you covered. The birthing center is state-of-the-art and a neonatal ICU to ensure your children have the best care for those scary moments in the early stages of their life. Whether you need a quick checkup, specialized treatment, or even emergency care, North Meridian's healthcare network ensures that you and your family are in good hands. Of course, there are some cons to consider as well. Traffic congestion can be a real pain in the you-know-what, especially on Eagle Road and 10 Mile Road during rush hour. And with North Meridian's rapid growth, city planners are working hard to keep up with the infrastructure needs. They've got a plan to put in a new Highway 16 interchange, and it's coming and promises honestly to ease a lot of the traffic issues Meridian experiences. Getting from point A to point B can sometimes feel like a never-ending struggle during peak rush hour, especially if you're commuting to downtown Boise or the airport very often. The surge in development and population growth has also contributed to the area of North Meridian being covered in mostly suburban neighborhoods and shopping centers, which is kind of one of the pros I talked about earlier. However, it also kind of starts to feel like an endless sea of houses and new construction, which means fewer large lots and less of the scenic farmland that once dotted the area. So while North Meridian offers so many positives, it's worth noting the challenges of living in an area that is continuing to grow every year. This is honestly something that is true for every town in the Treasure Valley, so something to be aware of when you're thinking about your move. Now let's check out South Meridian. This rapidly growing area features newer neighborhoods with modern homes. This area offers a quieter, more rural atmosphere with less commercial activity, making it ideal for a retreat for those seeking a peaceful lifestyle without sacrificing access to modern amenities. While South Meridian is more spread out, it still offers some amenities that are really sweet to have close by. The first being the South Meridian YMCA, which is obviously a great rec center and is still fairly new, being completed back in 2018. Around the corner from here is a new Albertsons as well that provides all the things you'd expect from a grocery store, so nothing too crazy here. Oh, and there's even a drive-through at this one, so those grocery runs and online pickup orders are super easy and convenient to pick up. Golfers will be excited to know that in South Meridian, you're pretty close to Boise Ranch Golf Course. It's definitely one of my favorites because you've really got to think your way through the course carefully with its big trees and strategically placed water hazards. You definitely don't want to pull the driver off the tee on every hole here. Overall, a very beautiful course to play. And all right, now for probably my second favorite hole at Boise Ranch. Number 4, par 3 over this little pond. Not bad, except it's not my favorite hole. And the fact that I've lost almost every ball I've hit off the tee here, so that's not good. I've been an agent here for the last 7 years, and I'd love to use my local knowledge and expertise to help you make a plan to find the perfect home here in the Treasure Valley. If that's you and you're thinking of making that move, find my information down below, get a hold of me. I'd love to meet you and help you with your move to Idaho. If you haven't checked out Topgolf, it's pretty sweet as well. The concept of this place is not really designed for serious golfers, but just for anyone looking to have a good time. Climate controlled bays, so you can play all year long, and the balls even track their own scores, and that allows you to play all kinds of cool games that add to like an extra element of fun to it. You can also order food right up to your bay, so it's a great group for a group of people just to hang out, eat some good food, and smack a few golf balls around. Then there's Roaring Springs Water Park. Not exactly your average pool. It's a full-blown theme park with huge water slides that have all kinds of twists and turns and drops, a couple lazy rivers to relax in, and an awesome wave pool. One thing about Roaring Springs I do really love is having a young family. There's so much for little children to do as well as for the adults. Overall, it's a killer place to spend your hot summer days in the summer. How about rock climbing? Ever done it? Okay, so it's not lost on me. Rock climbing is pretty niche sport, so there's probably a lot of you who have never done it before, but I would encourage you, if you haven't and you're moving to Meridian, come check out Vertical View. Seriously, this place is awesome and rock climbing is a blast. Vertical View has a solid indoor setup that is perfect for all skill levels and often hosts events for people new to the sport. They've got a great beginner area with automatic belay systems, so you don't necessarily need a friend to let you down nice and slow after you reach the top. However, I do recommend bringing a friend so that you can climb the big wall. Hopefully, you're not afraid of heights because this is a blast. Just make sure to plan accordingly on your first trip out. Everybody has to either take a class or pass their test before you can belay your friends. It'll be worth it though. It's a very addicting sport, and all of these places, guys, are just south of I-84, really accessible, and they add a lot to the appeal of living in South Meridian. While South Meridian offers many perks, there are a couple cons to consider, mostly related to how quickly people are moving here. The area has fewer shopping centers, nice restaurants, and entertainment options compared to North Meridian, and this means you'll often need to drive to North Meridian or other parts of the valley for these activities. I do expect this to change over time as the area grows. Additionally, public transportation or alternative commuting options are even more limited in South Meridian, as they're already not very good in North Meridian. The spread out nature and lack of sidewalks on most streets make it tough and kind of dangerous, if I'm honest, to get around without a car. All the people moving to the valley have led to overcrowding in a lot of the schools. For instance, Mountain View High School currently has an enrollment of over 2,300 students, making it one of the largest in the area. And that makes sense because most of the people in South Meridian are feeding into Mountain View High School. Thankfully, the city is actively working on expanding educational infrastructure, and new schools like Cedar Ridge Elementary and the planned Cedar Ridge High School are being built to lighten the load a bit on schools like Mountain View. However, there are obviously going to be growing pains as the city plays catch up, so don't plan on it being resolved right away, but they are working on it. Another way that the city plans to catch up with the influx of people is by building better roads that just flow better. One way they're doing this is by adding roundabouts at the intersections in South Meridian. They're great once the project is completed, I'll be honest, but while construction is going on, it's a major headache for commuting. Usually the whole intersection is completely shut down, and the detour can usually add about 10 minutes to your drive time most of the time. This is something Idaho has dealt with my whole life, essentially, and theoretically speaking should be less of an issue over time as the master plan gets closer to completion. But is something as complex as city roadways and commuting ever really complete? It seems to me like something that is adapting and changing as needs arise. I'll let you decide if this is a deal breaker or not. All right, so what side would I live on? I'll be honest, it's a really tough choice for me. South Meridian has some really nice luxury neighborhoods that I've been eyeing for a long time, and the golfer in me would love being so close to Boise Ranch Golf Course. I think I'm gonna choose to be a Southerner here. I really like North Meridian too, especially the Hobble Creek neighborhood or Bridge Tower West, and being so close to the foothills for mountain biking and all the entertainment they have on that side, man, but having to deal with the traffic congestion every single day like that would get old for me fairly quickly, since it's just a busy area in general, and it's only an extra 10 to 15 minutes if I want to do something that way anyway, which is fine with me. So ultimately, I'm going to choose to live in an area that I know I'm not going to deal with as much traffic day to day, and I'll brave the traffic if I need to go that direction for something specific. That's my verdict, but we've all got different tastes and priorities, so where would you move? Let me know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to see more videos like this about how to thrive in Idaho. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.